have registered nearly 5 million Syrians who have sought refuge in neighboring countries. Turkey has taken in nearly 3 million Syrians, the highest number of any country, followed by Lebanon, Jordan, Iraq, and Egypt. In addition, an estimated 1.3 million Syrians have resettled outside the region, with the majority seeking safety in Europe. Now, many European countries have announced they're putting Syrian asylum applications on hold. One of those countries is Greece, and our correspondent Evangelo Sipsas is joining us now. Evangelo, what exactly is the Greek government saying?
Well, they're just following through what other European countries have been doing. They said they're going to freeze asylum application for Syrians until they see how the events are going to unfold in Syria. They say that we want to reassess the situation and make sure before we go ahead and we process those asylum applications. They want to make sure that the situation in Syria is either going to be stable or not. They just want to have answers of what the next day might look like in Syria before they go ahead and go ahead with this application. Now, we're talking about more than 9,000 applications here in Greece. That's what the Greek government has done so far, but the final decision will be taken on Friday, when the Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis will meet with the Minister of Migration to finalize not only the asylum applications, but also how they're going to move forward, because there are concerns in Greece that there could be an influx of more migrants coming in from Syria. Now, this is, of course, as I said earlier, following a number of other European countries such as Austria, Germany, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, who have all froze applications from Syrians. The European Union has come out to say that they should not rush in this decision. The United Nations has said also that they should not take any quick decisions when it comes to these applications. But regardless of what the governments and institutions are saying about the situation, people that we spoke to are quite concerned of what might happen, because the future in Syria right now is still uncertain. Let's have a listen.
Asylum applications must be approved immediately for refugees, especially now, to ensure that at least during the coming period they have a safe place to live and a chance to survive normally. And once Syria is rebuilt, once the government is restructured and things improve, these people will willingly return on their own, because it wasn't their choice to go to foreign countries. Everyone wanted to stay in their homes.
And that's what most of the people that we have spoke to here are concerned about. They want to make sure that when they go back to their country, there's going to be, first of all, it's going to be safe, it's going to be stable, and there are going to be enough resources for them to move back and live peacefully in Syria.
Yeah, because there is a big humanitarian crisis in that country, which we've hardly touched on over the last few days, given the political changes. But Greece really has been at the forefront of this refugee crisis, haven't they?
Well, Greece is no stranger when it comes to the Syrian conflict, and not because it has been involved, but because it has taken in, to say so, a number of Syrian refugees. But not only in the country, Greece was in the forefront, as you mentioned, in the refugee crisis in 2015. Over 1 million people came through gates of Europe, a large number of that through Greece, and a number of them still are in Greece today. That, of course, has caused a lot of concerns, because Greece doesn't want that to repeat. Now, they do want to support, they do want to process those applications based on what is going to happen in Syria, but they're taking a little bit more of a cautious approach this time, rather than what they did in 2015. The policy in 2015 was to open the borders, provide refuge to these people, and give them the necessities for them to live. Now the approach is more conservative. They're concerned of who is going to be coming in, what's their background, and to make sure that if they come in, there are going to be enough of resources, because we have to mention that in the country right now, the resources have been put to test because of the migrants who have came to Greece. It's a small country, and it has not that much to be able to provide. That's why the Greek government right now is concerned. There's going to be a meeting on Friday to decide perhaps a better plan of how they can utilize a plan of accepting people or processing these asylum applications. And they want to make sure that the issues that they had in 2015 are not going to be repeated, but the humanitarian problems are going to be better targeted this time if needed.
All right, thank you so much for that update from Athens. That's our reporter, Evangelo Sipsas.
Meanwhile, oil producing.
Meanwhile.